All right, we'll look at 2018 question 5 until question 7. I think it was, and yeah, I think it's till question 7, including question 6. So first one, you know how they are with easy questions and get write down the asymptotes of f. F is a hyperbola. By now you know that in a hyperbola, the intercepts, right, are given by q and as well as a different sign of p, right? So intercept y is going to be equal to 2, and then x is going to be equal to +3. That's the vertical asymptote and the horizontal. And then you have the second question. Determine the x-intercepts of f. With x-intercept, the value of y is 0. So we have 0 being equal to the equation 4 over x minus 3 plus 2. -2 equals 4 all over x minus 3. So when I cross multiply, I have 4 being equal to -2x plus 6. Therefore, the value of x is a +1. So the x-intercept is 1 is 2. And then I'll look at the y-intercept. The y-intercept, then x is equal to 0. And then so f at 0 equal to 4 into x. No, the value of x at 0 minus 3 plus 2. So this is going to give me -4 over 3 plus 2, which is 2 over 3. So the value is 2 over 3. The value of x is 0, then the value of y is 2 over 3. Those are the intercepts. And then getting to do the sketch. The sketch will be easier. Oh, sure. Okay. Get into the sketch 5.4. That is the sketch. You have, what's this? Your sketch here, right? Determine the sketch. I already know the intercepts. It's 1 is to 0. 1 is to 0. Then I have 2, 0, then 2 over 3. These are my intercepts. So before I sketch, always remember to start with the asymptotes. Sketching, you start with the asymptotes. That's number 1. No, actually, it's the shape. I think I said this in the previous videos. Then number 2 is the asymptotes. Then number 3 is the intercepts. When you're sketching, that's the order of it. So I start with my asymptote. My asymptotes. I have 2. She's the horizontal asymptote. 2. I'm gonna go to 2. Do this. You say this is 1, then this is 2. I have a line there. I choose 2. And then I have 3. X is equal to this. So I have 1, 2, 3. There's 3 there. Those are my intercepts. Yeah, I'm trying to make them straight. The graph is not going to touch that. Those are my asymptotes. I know the shape because of A is less than 0. A is negative. That's when I have something like this. When A is positive, I have something like this. That's for the shape. So the intercepts have 1 is to 0. So here's my 1. Then 2 over 3. 2 over 3 can be here. 2 over 3. So my graph, here the intercepts here. Here's another one. Then I have something coming along this way. Then I have another one in this interval here. And then this is F. I've showed all the axis and the asymptotes. Now I get to G. G is a straight line. With G, it's easy. With G, it's easy. G of X. I use the dual intercept method. So X equals X-intercept, Y equals 0. So 0 equals X plus 2. Therefore, X equal to -2. You have -2 to 0. Then I know Y is equals to mx plus c. That's the normal straight line equation. The c represents the y-intercept. So here's my c, right? So I know the y-intercept is going to be 0 is to 2. So I have 2 there again. Then I have -2. So I have I have -2, so -1, -2. I'm gonna have my -2 there. So I just join. 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 Yeah. And that is G. Get into the next question. Next question. Let's get to the next question. Next question. Okay. Just wanna do this here. Transfer it because this is going to be useful. And to be useful. Get into the next question. So the next question is to 5.5. Next question is to calculate the points of intersection. Get into the first question. You have you are required to calculate the points of intersection, the x-coordinates of the points of intersection. When they mention intersection, you should equate, always equate. Always remember that if the same point of intersection, f of x is equal to g of x. If they're talking about the point of intersection, they're talking about this point and this one, where the two graphs meet, or where they cut, right? This point, that's where they cut, and this one, that's where they meet. So I'm looking for those points there, the x coordinates. So I'm going to have 4 all over x minus 3 plus 2 is equal to x plus 2. I have 4 over x minus 3 being equal to x. Cross multiply x squared minus 3x equal to, then x squared minus 3x minus 4 equals 0. X minus 4, then x minus 1. So the sign take goes to the positive, equal to 0. So I have x being equal to 4 or x equals 1, -1. So these are the intercepts. And then they're saying if x is less than 3, determine. I like this question here. If x is less than 3, determine the value of x for which this is true. What they're simply implying is this is how they want to confuse you. If you can look at this thing here, this thing represents f. So this is like the same f, right? Then less than what? X plus 2. What is x plus 2? It's g. This is just representations. You see, so they want where f is below g. Do you understand? So this is how they can try to confuse you. This basically means this. Sometimes they can do this. They can say 4 over x minus 3 plus 2 plus x less than 2. So in this way, you cannot actually correlate. But if you look at this within, you can actually move away, can actually move the x and take it that side. So you're going to have 4 over x minus 3 plus 2 less than x plus 2. So always look for those type of things. That's how they can try to confuse you. And then this is f at x less than g of x below. So answering the question, let's start answering the question. So it means that um I'm gonna look at 3. Here is 3. Here's 3. So I focus in this part here. Less than 3, x less than 3, x less than 3. So I'm gonna look where f is below. F is the blue one. So f is below from 3 going to this point here. This point here. So this point, I just calculated it. It's the point of intersection. It's -1, and the other one is 4. So I have -1 here, and the other one is 4, the x. And there's y, I don't know the y. And there's -1, then there's the y. So my answer here is going to be equal to, if x is less than 3. So it's going to be between, x must be greater than 1. That's for sure from here. Because of after being if it's less than 1, you see the f1 is above 1 to it's below. So -1 and 3. That's my final answer. Then let us look at the last question. Okay, no, it's not the last. This is saying if line y equal to x minus 1 cuts f at this point, and q, what are the coordinates of q? So we know that this graph cuts, if it cuts f, there's a point of intersection. Where it cuts, here are the points. It's P and Q. There are 2 points where it cuts, at 1 and at 0, right? So I can equate y is equal to x minus 1. I equate it to 4 over x minus 3 plus 2. Right, this is f. So x minus 1 equals to 4 over x minus 3 plus 2. Then I have x minus 3 equal to 4 over x minus 3. So 4 equals x squared minus 6x plus 9. So x squared minus 6x plus 5 equals 0. At x minus 1, x minus 5. So x is going to be equal to 1 or x equals what? 5. I already have this one where is equal to 1, which is p. Now I know the coordinate of x, it's 5. So I substitute at y is equal to 5 minus 1, which is going to give me 4. So the coordinates for q is 5, then 4.